We haven't got many bugs today, but the bugs we do have are definitely the strangest bugs ever. So we've previously talked about Twisteds being stuck in the ground on the warehouse map. We've got more footage of the warehouse map catching Twisteds, basically doing work for us. Let's take a look. This user says, Glisten got stuck between cracks. And here we have Twisted Glisten stuck in the floor. I can't see Twisted Glisten's enrage bar. I wonder where that went to, but he is completely stuck. He really does need our help. It looks like Tegan's model is a bit too big for the gaps. Twisted Glisten's model is quite thin, and because Twisteds are getting stuck inside the floor, they eventually fall through the floor and end up walking on the Dandy's World base plate. This user says Toodles under the map. And V's active ability has highlighted Twisted Toodles under the map. So they're definitely walking around on the base plate. That just gives me the creeps, knowing that some Twisteds fall out of the map and are just roaming endlessly on the Dandy's World base plate. Doesn't that just give you the creeps? It seems like Twisteds being stuck on this particular warehouse map is getting more and more common. This user says, every time we get on this map and Tisha's here, she falls outside of the map and never respawns. And if we see Twisted Tisha is stuck in the same place other Twisteds are getting stuck, I wonder why they haven't patched this yet and she just falls through. Our next bug is to do with Boxton. Poor Boxton is having problems with his model. This user says was in a run and this Boxton was trapped in the ground. And we have some images of this Boxton. Half his body is in the ground and here's one of him inside the elevator. You can't even see his legs. If you see this happen to Boxtons, they are not exploiting. They are having some animation model problems. The devs need to fix this because people could think they're exploiting and report them, and then they can get accidentally banned. This user may have found a reason why Boxton's legs end up sinking into the ground. They said you can't go up the stairs in this rainbow room as Boxton. You have to shuffle around in order to get up. When you do get up, Boxton's legs clip through the ground. Let's see what they're talking about. Okay, so they're playing Boxton and he is unable to actually walk up the stairs. He's having difficulties, and when he eventually does, his legs are sinking into the ground. So I'm guessing this is the reason why Boxton ends up sinking. So the stairs are causing the problem. Interesting. That needs to be fixed because why is half his body missing? On the topic of Toons sinking and disappearing, we have a few assets in Dandy's World that don't have collision to some players. This user said, found a certain crate that didn't have proper collisions, and here we have Glisten hiding inside a box that doesn't seem to have any collisions to stop Toons going inside the box. And here is Glisten poking his face out to say hi to us. I wonder if Twisteds can actually see him. That's my question. There is another asset in Dandy's World that some players can go through, but not all players. This user said, I don't know if this is supposed to be, but the bookshelves in Shelly's map does not have collisions. Let's see. So this is a bit laggy, but we do get the picture. Let's take a look. So Sprout is going towards these bookcases and he is just allowed to walk straight through and hide inside there. What? So I actually went on my own account to see if I could do this. So I tried to walk through the bookcase and it did not work for me. So it seems to only work for some players, but not all players. Maybe it's a loading issue. Maybe it's something else happening. With the new treadmill machines, there is an interesting bugs where Toons can almost fall over. Now you're probably wondering, how can you almost fall over? Well, let's take a look. This user says, this has to be a bug. Hello? And if we take a look, Brusha is almost falling over. She's like leaning, I guess. I've seen this happen to Bobbit as well. I'm not sure if it happens to all of Toons. Maybe just a few.